Hi, can you hear me? Can you see me? It's been a while. Thank you so much for joining. My apologies for the short delay. The last time we had a trouble connecting, but this time it seems to be working. Alrighty. Hi guys. How are you doing? I'm fantastic. I have my laptop here. I'm going to open my live so that I can read the comments as we go on. Should be working. So hi, Haru. Hi, Guapo. Teen Boy Blader. Hello. Oh, it's so nice. And Osk Blader. Hi. This is perfect. It's working. It's perfect, guys. Today, let's share this experience together. Beyblade X. We have 2 boxes. So, have you seen the unboxing of Hell's Scythe? Tomorrow, I'm planning to release the unboxing of Dran's sword. So yesterday's event was super fun. Super fantastic, guapo! So nice to hear that I'm doing super fantastic as well. Alrighty. So, did they tell you if you pre-ordered the base online, what time will you ship them? I don't know about pre-orders, sorry. I purchased these at the event that was held yesterday. I'm doing fantastic. Hi. Oh, Oskblader, I love your drawing. I would love that. And I attended an event yesterday. My mother accompanied me to the event. Thank you, my mother. And we had a great time. That's when we purchased these. So the story about yesterday's event is that yesterday's event was like a pre-release of Beyblade X. The official release date is July 15th, isn't it? But yesterday was June 10th. Takaratomi released Dran Sword, Hell Scythe, which is BX01, this is BX02, plus the stadium. Alright, the stadium. But the story about that is that, oh, Left Burst got these early? I mean, does anyone know where Left Burst is? Because yesterday in the event, I saw someone who looked like Left Burst. I didn't know if it was really him, but I'm curious. If he got it early, maybe he might be in Japan or he got it in other special ways, but yes, this is it. So there are some bladers in Japan that have Takaratomi sponsorships that got early, but for me, I just attended the event and I purchased these. But the stadiums were sold out. I heard there were like a couple of hundred stocks of these each, around 1,000 stocks each of these. But as for the stadium, there were only like under 100 stock. I mean, can you believe that? They had like 1,000 bays for a couple of, I don't know, 50, 60 stadiums. That's crazy. So the stadiums were sold out really quickly. Some people who attended the event using the first train, which was like 4 a.m., they couldn't get it. So, you know, it's a really hard mission to get the stadium. So we'll have to figure out a way to have fun with these. So, Left Burst got the special stadium, the red one. That's weird. That's weird because the red stadium can only be obtained when you win a special prize game at the event, which only children under 12 can participate. So, I don't know, maybe he ordered some child to do it, or he purchased from a route. I don't know. He's here in Japan. Okay, Left Burst is in Japan. That's why. Okay, Mecha Burst, you're not late. So Left Burst is in Japan. Then I saw him. I couldn't read. I thought, oh, that guy looks like Left Burst, but is it him? I think his name is Noah, right? I didn't know. I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't say hi, but I should have in retrospect. Okay. I mean, you guys probably know most of like details on YouTube, and you guys have seen the unboxings and stuff. So today, I'll be happy to answer questions regarding these bays, regarding yesterday's event, or you know, Beyblade X, or if you have seen Zanki's collab video, you can also ask questions regarding that. I'm going to release a video tonight. I mean, today, oh, it's 3 p.m., 3:38 p.m. in Japan now, so I'm going to release the video at 7 p.m. Japan time. If you're awake, please join. It's YouTube premiere. It's like live. I'll be watching my video as well and commenting, so I'm looking forward to that. Almost 8K. Thank you, Ariane. Almost 8K. Thank you all. Thank you all. It's incredible how quickly this channel grew. I remember doing my first live. I don't know, maybe it was like we had like 500 subscribers, and to me that was a lot at the time. And as we kept doing unboxings and review and ASMR things and bay hunting videos, we need bay hunting, more bay hunting videos. This channel started growing, and recently with, you know, the release of Beyblade X, it boosted everything. Thank you, everyone. Takaratomi want to make Beyblade a sport. Yes, Takaratomi wants to make Beyblade a sport. So for those of you who haven't seen this yet, so this is Beyblade X Start Dash Guide. It says feel the acceleration, the super acceleration. Hello, how are you? I'm fantastic. Yes, okay. Noel, where's Dran's sword unboxing? I'm going to release it tomorrow. It has been unboxed already. So today you get to see the real Dran sword with me. Let's see how the burst system works. Again, it's not technically a burst system, but it does burst. And I've received some questions about how this works. I mean, most of you might know already, but let's try it. It's true, Left Burst was in Japan. Yes, so I saw him. Beyblade geeks were in Japan as well. I mean, it's nice how famous Baytubers overseas are visiting Japan now because of Beyblade X. It's so nice. Oh, some stream! Galactic Base! Oh, thank you! Thank you! Our stream just started and you have really made me happy. Thank you for the tip. Thank you so much. It's a really good way to start. If you have any questions, Galactic Base, feel free to ask. Thank you. I really appreciate your support. Okay. That's wonderful. Hi, hello everyone. Right, so we received the question, Takaratomi wants to make Beyblade a sport. Well, yes, that's their whole concept. Gear sports. I mean, I like the choice, they chose the word gear. Gear is cool. Gear sport, I like the sound of it as well. Am I too late, Master Blader? You're on time. No, thank you. We were just looking at this Start Dash guide. Well, I mean, sometimes I tend to forget, so it's a quick recap. We have the blade, ratchet, and the bit. I had some trouble, like, removing the parts after filming the ASMR video. They're quite tight, and if we're used to using burst space, it's kind of hard to assemble them and to break them apart, but it's really easy. Just pull the bit here. You can easily pull it. You remove it, and then you rotate the ratchet, and here you go. So this is not really the burst gimmick. I'm really not sure how this Bay bursts. It does happen sometime when there's a strong impact, but it's really rare compared to Beyblade burst. Okay, what's my opinion regarding Beyblade becoming a sport? Whoa, it's what I've been waiting for. I've done an interview a couple of months ago, and the question was, do you think Beyblade is a sport or a hobby? And honestly, I hesitated. I mean, Shu Kurenai said Beyblade is a sport, I know it's in the anime, in the manga, but even in real life, if we keep doing Beyblade for a while, it's very competitive, and for me, I've been shooting Beyblade videos. Sometimes I shoot very long Beyblade videos. I do many battles, so many battles, I get really tired. I can feel my muscles, so if you take this competitive side and the fact that we use our body really physically, we move physically, then it is a sport, isn't it? I mean, there are sports that move less, I mean, that use our mind. So Beyblade is really good for a sport, I think. And the fact that children and people all ages and gender can enjoy, that's a good It's a good philosophy. So, Zeno, シアスさん、最初の体験会来てました。ありがとうございます。ツイッター拝見しました。すごい嬉しかったです。おりました、最初の体験会。昨日のイベントにもいて、ツイートしていただけて嬉しかったです。またベイブレードのイベントあったらお会いできるかもしれません。楽しみにしてます。Noel, Takaratomi around the world? Yes, I mean, I'm not sure about Takaratomi as planned yet, but the funny thing is that in the event yesterday, I saw Hasbro. Hasbro had their own section, but they weren't even selling base, so I don't know. I don't really want to state harsh opinions regarding Hasbro products because the only Hasbro products I have are the Pro Series, and honestly, they're not bad. They're pretty good. So when it comes to Quad Drive, Quad Strike, I watch the new anime. It's fun, but the products I don't know. So, but on Beyblade X, let's count on Takaratomi. Takaratomi going worldwide, international. Takaratomi. That's what we're expecting, aren't we? And the product, it's really good. It's much smaller than Burst Base, but I like the size. You can feel the weight. It's perfect for me. So, yeah, I know long battles might be so exhausting. Yeah, when it comes to long battles, you keep doing it, you get tired. So, don't forget to hydrate yourself. I have my sports water here. So it's good. Flow Beyblade. Hi, Flow Beyblade. Hi. Thanks for joining. Thank you all. I mean, I'm so excited. I was really excited for this live for two reasons. It's because it's been a while since our last live, and the fact that it's our first live with Beyblade X. So honestly, I don't know what to talk about. I mean, I could show you guys some things that we obtained from the event. Meanwhile, just feel free to ask any questions, and I'm sorry if I miss any comments. But the cool thing about the new launcher is that it's much bigger than the ripcord launcher from the previous generations. I really like the size. You don't even need the launcher grip for this. So in yesterday's event, I used this launcher and I didn't have any launcher grips. My hands are rather big. I'm 1 meter 91 centimeters tall, 6 feet 3, so my hands are quite big, although this size is perfect. And you see the ripcord here. The ring here is pretty big, so you can stuck your finger in it, and it's good. It has 3 claws. Burst Base had 2 claws on the launcher, so you know, it was kind of frustrating for some players, I think, that the base tend to fall down from the launcher, but it's not the case for Beyblade X. I mean, it does happen sometimes, but it happens much less. Okay, yes, and I like the fact that it's black, simple. But the launchers that I filmed yesterday at the event, the gold and silver bronze launcher for the tournaments, G3, G2, G1, that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for Takaratomi to host the first tournament. It's going to be exciting. Oh, and another thing is that many of you have commented about Roblox. So in the early trial events, I released a long video and a short video on YouTube and a short video on Instagram and TikTok. I received so many questions regarding Roblox. And honestly, I don't know the details. I mean, I don't know because they haven't announced the details yet. Takaratomi announced that they're going to do something with Roblox. So maybe you'll get to experience Beyblade tournaments, events in a virtual, like Roblox game, something like that. That's all we can presume for now. And they haven't even told us the schedule, so we'll have to wait patiently. And the interesting thing is, how long is Beyblade X going to last? I mean, it has just started, so it's not something we need to worry about, but we don't want it to end, and it looks like a long-term project. So let's look forward to it. By looking at the simple design of Beyblade X, we can also agree to that, because Beyblade tend to get upgraded, they get transformed into more like, I don't know, not difficult shapes, but they have more gears attached. It gets kind of complicated. So it's nice they start simple. I'm really looking forward to these bays evolving, but I don't want them to get too complicated. The case for Burst, yes. I mean, Burst has tried many things, but it's nice that they have kept the, you know, the base, the core for the system. So in this case, our base, the core for Beyblade X, is frame ratchet bit. They might add some stuff later on, but for now, let's stick to these 3 parts. Okay, back to the comments. Thank you so much for the comments. I think that all of us think that Takatomi released a string launcher at 15th July. No, way didn't. Great point, Flo Beyblade. I was thinking that too. That was usually the case for the other generations. When they released the first base for the generation, Takatomi releases a string launcher on its own. This time they didn't. But they're going to release the stadium set, which contains the string launcher. I'm not sure whether I should get it, but the thing is, I talked to some bladers at the event yesterday, and they mentioned they're not really a big fan of string launchers. I mean, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I think competitive players tend to use ripcord launchers with long ripcords. It's very famous. I personally like using string launchers, so I really wanted Takatomi to release the string launcher on the release date. But we'll have to wait patiently. I really want to have a white string launcher. White and black string launcher. Waiting for it. Okay. So, I see some of you like Burst still. I mean, yes, it's sad that it has ended. And this generation has just begun. Burst had many great characters. As for the new generation, we don't really know much about the characters. We know the name. Here's the CHURCHILL magazine. I cannot show you everything that's inside, but you see Hell size. So CHURCHILL magazine is going to be released on the 14th, I think. It's pretty soon, and the manga is going to start. I hope to make a video of me sharing my thoughts about the manga. There's still some time left until the anime begins, but so whoa. I think that the concept of X Tower is kind of funny. They hired a great architect for this, and whoa. Let's just look forward to it. The character looks fine, and I really like the, how do you call it? The taste? The mangas offers like way of drawing. It's wonderful. It's really art. I think it's really artistic. So looking forward to it. And as for the base, I see. Thanks for all the comment. Oh, Moen, the string launcher I saw was from Dran's sword, so that must have been from the set. Yeah. Although they're going to release the launcher grip, aren't they? I really like the launcher grip for Beyblade X this season. It's really cool. I wonder if they're going to upgrade launchers, but this launcher is really powerful. And since, you know, Beyblade X bays are smaller than Burst bays, they tend to rotate more. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the bigger they are, the more power and energy it takes to rotate them. But since they're small, they just go like that, really fast. Let's take a red bay here, for example, Astro Hirokiri. DBBU bays are huge, so it's not a good way to compare, but now they're side by side. You see how small it is? But the funny thing is that they're still high. So the weight balance might be unstable. And that's really the case for... I really felt that Beyblade X the balance is unstable when it comes to stamina and defense type. I mean, you might find this odd, but at the early trial event, I used Night Shield and Wizard Arrow. They were pretty unbalanced, to be honest. So the fun thing about Beyblade X is to use X Dash. So if you're aiming for X Dash, both of these bays activate X Dash at a pretty high rate. You don't have to focus on Dran's sword. Hell size is also a fun bay that activates X Dash pretty frequently. So just if you're hesitating which bay to buy, at first I suggest I don't know. If I were to pick only one from these four, I would say Hell's Size, also for the design. But that would be it. I also like the color, the wizard arrow. It doesn't come with a launcher, but the red wizard arrow is cool. But guys, Dronzer. This is what we're waiting for, right? I saw the real product yesterday. It was next to the plastic generation base. The size were pretty close, pretty close, and the design was perfect. I mean, the burst remakes, the problem with the burst remakes of the previous generation, such as the first generation, second generation Metal Fight, it was that they tried their best, and some of them were pretty good, such as Rei Unicorno, but some bases were, I don't know, it was hard to make the remaster version of them. So I think Beyblade X has a lot of potential in recreating base from the past generation. So really looking forward to the crossover project. Yes. We need a left spin bay. Okay. Well, yeah. We need one. We'll get one eventually. And I'm really looking forward to that. Yes, we need a left spin dragon. All the dragoons. All the dragoons. Yes, we need all of them. We need so many remakes, you know. So it's nice that Takara Tomy released a remake bay on the release date. So I think this is going to be an important part of Beyblade X crossover project. So they're going to release these remakes constantly. ドランザー会話がちゃんとメタルになってるって言ってましたね。言ってましたね、シャスさん。すごいですよね。なんかそこまで再現するっていうのもめっちゃ嬉しいし、バーストの時だったら確かなんかその辺やっぱりプラスチック対応になっちゃうので、メタルならではの強み生かしてていいなって思います。Yes. What spin direction is Hell Size? Well, right. All the bays for now, they're right spin. We also need a dual spin, but let's count on that eventually. I mean, I wonder if you're using like right spin base and left spin base in the same stadium of Beyblade X, that's going to be crazy if they're both like attack types doing X dash. Whoa. And honestly, at the event, this was like an accident, but when I tried the bay, so I was using Dran Sword and it was doing the X dash. It collided with the other bay. I forgot what the opposing Raider was using, but it flew away and it came out of the stadium straight to our faces. So it could be dangerous. I mean, be careful. I mean, I know it's safe. Takara Tomy has tried many tests to keep us safe, but it's more, how do you say, not brutal, but the battles are more dynamic in terms of like parts flying away compared to burst. So I mean, when we were using Revive Phoenix, Dead Phoenix, and Burst, sometimes the armor flew towards us, so it could happen with these. Be careful. X-Dash is really fast. Does metal get chipped? Scarlet Bay. I have used these multiple times in battles. For now, they're okay. For now. But I've seen images on Twitter of people who purchased these. They've been doing battles all day, and they said they got damaged. Not truly chipped. I mean, they don't get chipped here unless you use it in a wrong way, but they kind of get damaged like here. So that could happen. Yeah. So, but it's hard to avoid. So just take good care of your Beyblade if you don't want that to happen. Polish them. Okay. I'm curious which products you guys are buying, because in Japan, yesterday's event, these two bays that we have here and the stadium was released. As for the other products, we still have to wait until July 15th, and I myself was hesitating. I mean, it would be a dream to buy all the products, but you know, that's expensive. So I want to purchase one of each bay. Since I already have Dran Sword Hell Size, I want Wizard Arrow and Knight Shield. As for Wizard Arrow, I might get the red one. Knight Shield, Dranzer. But Knight Shield, I also like the blue version. Oh, I mean, I think I got why Takara Tomy chose these two bays to release yesterday is because, you see, Wizard Arrow and Night Shield, they have alternative colors, but these two, they don't. I mean, if you don't count these here, so maybe that's it. And these are the first two boosters. Yes. I saw unboxing of Wizard Arrow and Night Shield, and okay, did you enjoy it? I will release my version of the ASMR unboxing of Dran Sword tomorrow, but Wizard Arrow, I haven't. I mean, I saw the official one from Takara. Oh no, yes. I mean, you mean Ken Channel and Starkel? Yes, they got sponsored by Takara, I think. Yes. So it's really fun to choose which products purchase. But definitely the stadium. I think I'm going to go for this one, but I also like this black stadium. I personally like black and white. But the price is almost like double if you purchase this. It comes with a string launcher and a launcher grip. Honestly, I don't know. I might go with Green Knight Shield, Red Wizard Arrow, Dranzer, and the Bay Battle Pass, the regular stadium, and the launcher grip. I'm going to skip on this deck case, but well, I don't want to calculate the prices right now. We need to start saving until July 15th. Oh my god, Takara. Wow. And seeing Cobalt Drake, the real one, yesterday, that was very nice, very nice. It was more shiny than I thought. So, since it's a painted metal, it's really shiny. I mean, it looks very powerful. It made me want it even more. We need to get the app, but the app will start also in July 15th. I am not sure if it's going to be internationally released in all languages from July 15th, but eventually it should be, because Takara said they want to make Beyblade worldwide, and it's necessary to do that. Arian. Arian saying, did you all forget about the new releases? So, for those of you who don't know what it's about, I'm going to show you. It's not leaked, guys. It's here. I mean, I think some people unboxed the base earlier. So when you unbox it, it comes with this manual printed on both sides on how to use base, how to assemble base, and the other paper, which is only one-sided. It comes in colors. It explains. First, you need to master X dash, and then you can custom your base, and then try the rare bay, get campaign, and then this is next item. Next item, it says counter defense. That's all it says. It's going to be released in July. No, not July. August 10th. And August 11th. I forgot what day was it, especially, but like it's a holiday in Japan. August 11 is a holiday, I think. So they're going to release it on the day before. Counter defense. And the reason why some people say it's leaked is that the event I attended yesterday, there was like a smartphone tablet showing like the silhouette of this counter defense bay. It was kind of like a greenish color. I didn't really get to see it from close, but it must be this bay. But that's all we saw. We didn't get to learn about the gimmicks and stuff, but obviously it says counter defense. So it's going to be like a defense type with some kind of counter gimmick. I don't know. When it comes to counter defense, all I can think of is like Kerbeus from Beyblade Burst. Here I have my burst base. I need to reorganize the storage of this. So where's Kerbeus? I can't find it. Wait, it's not. Is this counter defense? Do you guys think this could be counter defense? I mean, since it's 10th of August, it's Thursday. Okay, thank you, it's Thursday. Rubber absorption could be fun, yeah. It's hard to think of the gimmicks because since the whole concept of, Beyblade X was metal and having a lot of metal, if you replace metal with like plastic gimmicks like this or rubber, it's going to take away the weight. And since they're small, they're going to be really light. I wonder how they're going to manage that. Counter defense, well, we just have to wait. It's incredible how low this Ultimate Valkyrie when it's awakened. See, this is Ultimate Valkyrie Awakened, this is Beyblade X, Dran Sword, and the height difference. Like, Ultimate Valkyrie is here, so it would be fun to use low burst space against high Beyblade X space. I think the size of Beyblade X is quite close to, oh no, it's not even close, Orichalcum. Orichalcum is bigger than Hell's size. Impressive. It's pretty impressive. Do you guys, some of you might be wondering the size difference between Metal Fight Base and, okay, Beyblade X. So this is Burn Phoenix, the genuine Takaratomi Metal Fight version. Well, Burn Phoenix is a rather big Metal Fight Bay, but it's big. So let's try to find, I think it's close to dual layer system. Yeah. For example, let's see. This is Soul Blaze, Takaratomi Metal Fight, and Noe-san, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. お越しいただきありがとうございます. Yeah, it's close to Soul Blaze, the size. And if you look at it, the shape is kind of close. It's funny. Yeah. So it's like the size of Beyblade X is like the size of a regular Metal Fight Bay. Don't count the 4D series with El Drago Destroy and stuff. They're too big. But well, let's compare it just in case. Just in case. So here I have Varialess, and here's Dran Sword. Yeah, Varialess is still bigger, right? So it's funny how after we got Burst Base and I looked back at Metal Fight days, I was surprised how small they were. But now, by looking at Beyblade X, it's even smaller, but you can really feel the weight. It would be fun to do some like battles using Metal Fight Base against Beyblade X Base. Oh, it's good, refreshing. So, what would you like to see? And meanwhile, I was curious which kind of videos you guys wanted to see, because since the stadiums were sold out, now I have 2 Beyblade X base without the stadium. So first I'll try shooting videos using the DB standard stadium. It's a pretty big stadium, so using these 2 bays in that big stadium, how is it going to perform? And I also saw a YouTuber named Ayamaman, Japanese YouTuber. He was using this ripcord and attaching it around the stadium so as to make like how do you call it? Like an X- replica? I don't know. So we wanted to have fun using X-, but we don't have the stadium, so we could kind of use this ripcord. I don't know if this is going to work, but it's worth a try. We could do that. Or we could also do Metal Fight against Beyblade X. Why not? So, but if you have any video idea suggestions or what kind of videos you want to see, let me know. Okay. Nice. It was very cool. The X Stadium was so cool. That's why it sold out. No, I mean, no and yes. It's cool. It's really cool. I agree. So it sold out. But the reason for it, the reason why it sold out is because they didn't have many stocks. They only had like 50 stocks of the stadium. That's the main reason. For the base, they had like 1,000 stocks. And bay hunting also. Oh, thank you. Oh, let's do bay huntings. Once Beyblade X is released, we'll do that. Let's do that. Bay hunting videos coming right up in July. Until then, it's like a sneak peek, but in June, do you guys know karaoke? That place where we sing karaoke? There are so many karaokes in Japan, and there's one karaoke company that's doing like a collaboration with Beyblade. And if you go to that karaoke, they'll let you play with Beyblade X, and they have the stadium. So as long as you stay there in the room you can play with Beyblade X. So I'm planning to shoot a YouTube video if it's possible, if I can get a reservation. I don't even need to bring my Beyblade X base because they're going to let you use their Beyblade X base. And I think they have all the 4 base. I don't know if they have Dranzer. I like the Bay hunting videos. Flow Beyblade, thank you. Thank you so much. I enjoy making them, but now it's a hard time for Bay hunting. If you go to stores, they don't sell Beyblade. Obviously not Beyblade X products because they're not released, and not even Burst products because they have ended. So now it's not a good time for Bay hunting. But we will restart doing Beyblade Bay hunting videos from July. Okay. Hello everyone. Well, let's see how Beyblade X works again, because I'm still not used to it. I've been filming and battle videos, unboxing videos, but still I'm very used to burst base. So but now it's really easy. We just have to pull here. Yeah, I like how the bit gets kind of sucked into the bay. I mean, I'm not really pushing it all the way through. I just push it until here. Not here. Here. And then it goes on its own. And when you put it, it's the same. I don't see any springs, but can you hear the sound? There's something locking the bit, and I like the feel of it. And the sound of it. And here you go. I still remember the moment when I attended the early trial event, and when I saw Beyblade X burst, we were all so surprised because we didn't know they were going to burst. So that was quite a shock. So it's a fun gimmick to have. I was kind of sad when rumors said that burst gimmicks are going to be removed. So I think this is a good way to keep it. Not entirely removing it, but not keeping the gimmick as its main gimmick. Hello. Did I miss any comments? I remember the manga from the channel. Yes, I do remember. Oscillator. And Scarlet Boy. How many Hell Size and Dran sword I got? 1 each. I mean, we were only allowed to get 1 bay per person. 1 per person. So I only got 1 each. The fact that I was surprised is that, you see, the thing is, I thought this was called Hell Size. Dran Sword and Hell Size. But this is actually Hell's Size. There are 2 S's. Hell's Size. And I hesitated when I was doing YouTube whether I should put a space in between Hell's Size Dran Sword. But I didn't know, so I just I just put the space between Hell's and Size. Yeah, because that's locking mechanism, it makes the bit spin. Oh yes, yes, it does make the bit spin. Good point. Rocky Danger, were they cheap? What do you mean, were they? I mean, they were the same prices as the prices that Takara announced. It was just a pre-release. They didn't sell the base cheaper than they were meant to be. So the prices that they were sold yesterday was, I think, here. 1,000, can you see? 1,980 yen each. And the stadium was 2,750 yen. I didn't get it, but this is tax included. Is it? It is tax included. So is it $15 for the booster? 15 more? Less? I don't know. You can go online and check about the detailed prices if you're curious. The protagonist for X is Bird. Here's Bird. You can see the character wielding Hell Size, but it's nice because Hell Size gives like a demonic impression. So that's like the Kazami Bird. So it's like Bell. Bell was wielding Belial, and Belial is also like a dark Beyblade. It's really nice that having... I don't even know if Bell was like a protagonist, but he was a complicated protagonist wielding dark base. And Dran Sword is a bay of Cross X. We can see him here. Wasn't he wearing a mask initially? Yeah, when it was announced. So now, since I didn't really have too much time to look into the boxes, we can look at the boxes together now. Flow Beyblade paid $300 for the base in a stadium without the shipment to Spain. Oh, you're in Spain. My father is in Spain actually. Nice. And isn't that a pretty good? No. Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know about the prices. Honestly, international shipping is that. How is it? The crazy. Oh yes, yes, yes. I know. I mean, there are many people who want to purchase base, but some people purchase base in order to sell it on Mercari. For those of you who are not familiar about Mercari, Mercari is like a free market, online free market app, and people just buy base and sell base for crazy prices, like 5 times more expensive than the original price. Yes, Samurai Ifraid is also dark. Oh, nice point. Yes, yes, yes. Zero G. I really like the Samurai Ifraid along with the stadium for that. That was really cool. Zero G Stadium. Hi, Joe Burst Squad. Yes. Okay. Samurai Ifraid isn't Dark Bay. Samurai Ifraid. But I think having the name Samurai does give like a impression of justice. You're right. It's not dark, but it does look dark. So it does. But to be specific, you might be right. It might not be. But can the bit get locked? I mean, it can get locked. So if you mean locked, this is locked. This is locked. If you hear the click sound, it's locked. And once you can, if it's locked, you can make it rotate. So now it's locked. You can easily put it like that. Using your hands is an easy way to make this bit get removed from the bay, but I wonder how burst happens. Really, I still don't get it. The Takaratomi, the person working for Takaratomi, I asked him yesterday and he said, if the bay gets hit here, the bay will burst, the ratchet. But by using your hands, that's not possible. By using your hands, you need to remove the bit first and then rotate the ratchet. So it's kind of a mystery how Beyblade X bays burst. I'll have to keep thinking how it works. But if you guys know the answer to that, please let me know. Meanwhile, let's look at the rear part of the package. And the reason why I wanted to do that, because it shows us detailed like graphs of the power of each parts. For burst and for other bays, we got to see graphs like that, but we didn't see detailed numbers. Here we get to look 30, 35, 35. Well, this is very, very detailed. I like detailed stuff like this, so we can compare. So the attack for Dran Sword is 55. Obviously, its high has 3 sharp blades. For hell size, it's 30. Not surprising. It's round. It looks more. It doesn't really look like an attack type shape, so it's okay. As for defense, it's 35. And stamina 35. I wonder how Takaratomi sets the number for stamina when it comes to blade. I mean, it could be the shape, how balanced it is, how low like wind resistance it gets. So maybe that's from there. And obviously Dran Sword has low stamina, which is 20, and defense 25. So it's really like a balanced attack type bay. As for the ratchet, 460, 360. So 60 is the height, from what I know. I don't have them here, but Wizard Arrow and Knight Shield, their ratchet has 80, which is higher. So that's how they decide. Both of the bays we have here are rather low for Beyblade X bay. And 3 and 4 are the number of the blades we have here. Knight Shield is even not released. How do I know? Oh, because I've tried it. I went to the early trial event. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You can see me having fun with Wizard Arrow and Knight Shield. So here is 4. You can see So this is 460. Let's see the status for 460. Okay. The attack is higher for 360, so 3 blades is really good for attack, and 4 defense is higher. As for stamina, they both have 6. And the interesting thing is, can you see here? I want to show you here. I want to show you here. Ratchet. So you can see here's attack, defense, stamina, and beneath that, can you see here? There are 5 boxes. There are 5 boxes, and 60 is in the second box. So this is the height, and 80 might be here or here. So maybe there's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. There might be a lower ratchet than this and a couple of more higher ratchet than this in the future. It's a fun thing to explore. I mean, this is already high for me, but imagine there are going to be higher ratchet than this. 1, 2, 3. 3 more levels to this, so that's really interesting. 見れば見るほどメタベイとバーストのいいとこ取りになってる。ブタタンさん、いいですね。その表現すごい好きです。確かに。バーストとメタルの本当にいいところ両方入ってるなと思ってて、どっちもなんかどっちのファンもすごい喜べる仕様になってるのいいですよね。In Beyblade X, how many points do we need to win? What I've heard was 3, but in yesterday's event it was 2 because they didn't really have time. They wanted to keep the audience rotating, so I think it was 3. Spin finish, over finish is 1 point. Burst is 2 point, and if you, I don't have the stadium here, but if you knock out the opposing bay from a special pocket using extreme, it's the easiest way to do it is extreme dash, then you get 3 points. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the case. Can Beyblade X win against Burst Generation? Well, let's try. Let's try. I'm not sure. Okay. As for the bit, let's just look at the package again. Oh, you're right. Thank you. So it's 3 points, and Burst is 2 points. Surprisingly, that's, you know, in case for Beyblade Burst was like the ultimate way to win, but this time it's not. And by looking at the package, you see Burst packages had the main bay here and the opposing bay here, usually losing by bursting. But now you see these bays, they don't burst here, because burst isn't the only way to win. So yeah, I like it. I mean, there's a tiny thing that kind of bothered me about the burst packages, is that you saw the main bay here and the other bay here burst, and usually they tend to make the previous bays burst, and that was, I think I wanted bays to show more respect to the previous bays. I mean, when they release new bays, they tend to treat old bays like that by putting here, and that wasn't really nice. But this time, since we don't know if this bay has lost yet, it looks like these 2 bays are just fighting, and I think that's more kind. It's just my opinion. Yes, extreme finish. Yes, extreme finish. Nice. Does it seem okay? So the bit. Okay, the bit flat and taper. Well, let's look at the real ones. If you look here, they both have tiny holes here. I hope the quality is fine. But if you look from the side, flat is flat, taper is kind of round, so it's a really good balance type bay. Although I wouldn't say flat is really like an attack, like a real attack type, super powerful attack type bit, because it has a hole inside, so it's like hole flat from Metal Fight. Although you can see around the hole, it's a bit wider compared to Burst and Metal Fight bay, so it is an attack type bay, but I'm really looking forward to seeing flat bits, but really flat, without the hole. That would be a powerful attack type. I'm not sure if we're going to get rubber bits future, but that would be fun. じゃあスタートダッシュの5ページに書いてありますと。方法が。 arigatou gozaimasu. Oh yes, thank you. Shiasu-san told me. So this was actually, sorry guys, four ways to win. 4 ways to win. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Shiasu-san. Spin finish, burst finish, over finish, and this is an extreme finish. So even though I don't have the stadium, I can show you guys here. If you use extreme finish, the bay will get out of him here. And in the early trial event, that only happened once. It's really rare to see this, but it's possible. And if you want to see extreme finishes, I suggest using Dran Sword, a very powerful attack type. Although using Hell Size is also possible, but you need to be moving really fast in order to do extreme finishes. So, looking forward to it. And the bit that we're going to get from the G3 is actually Needle, and Ratchet is 380. So it's nice. I want to get like the... I hope they can change these eventually. For Metal Fight, we've also had these Rare Bay campaigns and this tournament thing, but they've changed the prizes constantly. So for the initial prizes, we have this. Maybe further on, we'll get to see other prizes, and that's very, very exciting. But I think this is awesome. Okay. Well, thank you guys. We've looked at the packages and the base here. Do you have any questions regarding the base or the events or other things or any kind of questions, not even Beyblade related? That could be fine. Now I'll be happy to answer some questions before we sign off. Should I leave it here? Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm just going to look back at some comments on it. I didn't want to miss any comments, but I'm pretty sure I missed quite a lot, sorry. Scarlet Boy, did they mention anything about global releases? They didn't mention any specific dates. They only said they were going to do it eventually. That's all I can say. Which is better, Dran Sword or Hell Size? From what I've done, from the battles I did, I think that this is just my data, so don't believe it 100%. But Hell Size had a higher winning rate, slightly. Sorry. They're both powerful, but I don't know, when I use it, Hell Size tend to win more, but they're both strong. Moen, Matane Noe-san, thank you Moen. Looking forward to our next live. Counter defense could mean shock absorption. Yeah, could mean shock absorption. It's really curious. I want to see how they're going to do shock absorption. Let's look forward to that. Moen likes fast Beyblade. I like fast pace too. Okay, there are so many comments. Thank you guys. Thank you. I hope I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Time flies. It has already been more than 15 minutes. It's incredible. Thank you. I hope you got to see things you wanted. If you still have questions regarding base that haven't been solved and that I can help you to answer, let's do that. We'll be signing off soon, very soon. So, final question times, guys. Final question time. I'll be here for maybe a couple of more minutes, so I'll be happy to answer. It's Dark Blader, but changed my username. Dark Aoya. Oh yes, hello. Hello. And you also changed your profile picture. Damian, I like it. Good character. Hell Curvex from Metal Fight. Great character. Oh, and Mirun. Sorry, I missed your... when you commented hi. Hello, Mirun. Thank you. Flow Beyblade, do you know if there will be a tournament in Tokyo in July? There's a possibility that there's going to be like a small store tournament held in stores, but I don't think they're going to host big tournaments in July. It's going to be in winter or late autumn, maybe November, something like that. The big ones are going to be later on. We need more base in order to host tournaments, maybe. So, Dark Terahoya doesn't think he'll get Generation X. Oh, why not? I highly recommend it. It's a great generation already. And I don't even have the stadium, but I've tried it, and it's fun. It's fun. I highly recommend it. I'm really counting on Beyblade X. Wow. Cool. Maybe Jobur's gonna go to Tokyo in Japan in July to join in the tournament. Yeah. Sorry. If there is a tournament in July, sorry I said there wasn't going to be. I'm not sure about the details, but I don't recall Takaratomi announcing a big tournament in July. Well, I'll check online. We can always go online and find the details. Yeah. But they're going to be like small tournaments and big tournaments. It depends what you're looking for. If you just want to participate in small tournaments and have fun, that could be fine. But even in small tournaments, you get to you get the prizes, the rare prizes. So it's totally worth it. Okay, and you need to participate in small tournaments in order to participate in big ones, I think. So. Jober Squad, should I go to Japan because it's soon? No, not yet, because now you can't purchase Beyblade X. The reason why I got these is because I participated in an event which was held yesterday and today, only 2 days. So even if you come now, you need to wait until July 15th. So I suggest you wait until July. Hello from Philippines. Hello back from Japan, Carbo. Thank you. Do you know if the price-based like Cobalt Drake will be available worldwide? Well, if Takaratomi does its best to you know, for Beyblade to go worldwide, then yes, because otherwise it wouldn't be fair. And but why not? It depends how fast you can try the app worldwide. So let's just wait until July 15th, and if the app is worldwide, then there's a good chance Cobalt Drake will be available too. Oh, I don't even want to see the price for Cobalt Drake online. People selling it. That's going to be crazy. What animes are you looking forward to watch? Scarlet Boy. Jujutsu Kaisen Part 2. Shibuya edition. I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you for the off-topic question, by the way. The drivers look so funny. I wonder how they're going to be... I wonder if they're going to be rubber drivers. I wonder too, but... Rubber drivers could ruin the concept of Extreme Dash, so I highly doubt it. For now. Eventually, maybe we'll get some kind of rubber drivers. When is your next yo-yo video? Oh, thanks for asking that. I've been working on new tricks, but I haven't been able to film. Sorry, all I can say is soon. I will keep in mind. I will shoot a video and edit, release hopefully soon, but I haven't forgotten. I always practice yo-yo, so I would greatly appreciate it if you could wait patiently. Thank you so much. What do you think about Night Shield and Beyblade X defense type? I think the Beyblade X defense type tend to be really unbalanced, so unbalanced, and they tend to use Extreme Dash and go out of stadiums on their own, like suicide. So not suicide, but like you know what I mean. And that doesn't really happen with Hell Size and Dran Swords, so I'm not really a fan of defense types for now. If they make something more stable, I'm looking forward to the August 10th release, Counter Defense. If that's good, that's going to change my perspective of defense base of Beyblade X. But for now, not a big fan. Sorry. Have you watched the anime Overload? I haven't. What do you think about Night Shield? Can you wait to see Beyblade? Okay, well, let's do Metal Fight against Beyblade X. Burst against Beyblade X. Well, that's worth trying. I hope to do that soon. Okay, Scarlet Boy. Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay. Maybe when... Oskbader says who the bird bay is from the X manga. In the manga, in the first page, Kazami Bird was holding a Beyblade with a bird logo on it. So maybe it was his first bay and he somehow gets Hell Size. That's my theory. I don't know. We'll get the answer in 3 days. Okay, maybe. Okay, Dr. Hoya, when a left spinning bay comes, you're planning to join Beyblade X. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, guys, thanks for the question, and thanks for joining live. I truly enjoyed it. I truly enjoyed doing live. It's been a while, and unboxing these bays. I haven't done so much battles yet. I will. It's getting dark today. I might film tomorrow the battles, but I still have some edits to do. And don't forget to, if you're still awake, there's a video coming out in 2 hours and a half, 2 hours, 20 minutes, something like that. That's the coverage of the event I attended yesterday. So if you're still awake, make sure to check that. Please do. And if you haven't followed my Instagram, TikTok, also I have Twitter, please check that as well. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. Since Beyblade X is just around the corner, we will do more lives after each release. Let's do more lives. I hope to answer questions about the details of the base through live. I really enjoy communicating like this, so okay. For those of you who are going to bed, good night. And for others, good evening, good morning, good day. Thank you anyway. Let's do more lives together and let's enjoy Beyblade X together. This is a fantastic generation. I'm very certain about that, and I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you are looking forward to it as much as we are all together, so that we can share this joy and excitement. Okay, so stay healthy, everyone. Stay healthy, stay happy. The noise was the siren passing by. Okay, great life. Thank you, Galactic Base. Thank you again. Thank you, Haru. I'll be signing off. Looking forward to our next live. Bye, guys. 3, 2, 1, go shoot!